Hello, let's research on the APTA website. The first thing you need to go to the website apta.org. You want to click on the login by the search box and type in your APTA username and password. After you've entered your credentials, it'll say log out right at the top so you know that you're in, and you'll want to hover over patient care and a menu will drop down. From the drop-down menu, you'll want to click on APTA article search. You'll land on this page. On the left-hand side, it'll have links to a lot of different research databases. At the very top, it'll have a Search All Databases box. This is the button that we're going to click on to start our search. On the right-hand side, I wanted to define what does the Start Your Search button actually search, because it's good to know what you're looking at. It'll automatically search these two research databases over here, and you'll see that those databases, the first one has 6 collections in it, and that's what's going to be searched. The Rehabilitation Reference Center will also be searched at that time. It will identify articles in this ProQuest database, and it will also have some additional EBSCO databases or little collections that it'll be searching. When you use a button like this that says Start Your Search, instantly it makes me think that the setup is similar to that of an Amazon warehouse or an Amazon website. When you go to Amazon, some of the stock is going to be in the warehouse, and that's what's going to be happening with our EBSCO research database and the Rehabilitation Center. It'll also have vendors that are listing their items, but the stock isn't in the warehouse. And that's going to happen for some of the articles. It'll say that they exist, but it won't be one click away. And there's also going to be vendors who have stock at their own place, but the order is facilitated through Amazon. And that's what ProQuest is like. So you can't get the stock from the warehouse. You actually have to go to the vendor, and the vendor sends it out. So when you use the Start Your Search engine, it's a very complex kind of research database. It's all put together in one spot, but not everything is always easily accessible. Some things are like Prime and they come right away or overnight, and some takes a little work to get to it. Now, another thing you're going to find is that there are additional databases that you can search using the Start Your Search button. When you land on your results page, you will also see these particular collections located on the right side of the page. These are like satellite collections to our EBSCO research database. You're going to be able to search your term in here, but you actually have to click on these and they will search it in their own private web page. So it won't be searched inside the EBSCO database, which is what that company is called that's doing all of the article searches. Now, when we looked at our list, this one called ProQuest, if you find that an article comes up in one of these smaller collections and it says it's a ProQuest article, they won't link you directly to it. Somehow you're just supposed to know that you're supposed to come out here and redo the search in this particular database. This is what it looks like when you would do that. There are also additional resources that you can search. This one has some APTA specialty memberships that if you have those particular membership dues that you pay, you can get access. And some of the items in this physical therapy literature are going to be ones that you see here, like the Physical Therapy Journal. Let's just try a simple search so you can see the front page of this EBSCO resource. And I have a little note here, whenever you see something that says Discovery Service, think of it like Amazon. Everything will come here, but it doesn't mean that it's all going to be one click away. So go ahead and click on Start Your Search. When you see this page, you will see that you get a search box right here. There's a little drop-down menu where you can search by keyword, by title, by author. You will also see that there are additional links located underneath the search box right here. You're welcome to click on all of them. The search options will allow you to try to narrow things down from the front page. We are on the basic search. There is an advanced search screen that will open up some additional limiters that you can place and also give you extra boxes where you can do some searches. There is also a Pico search box that we're going to look at a little bit later. We're also going to possibly utilize, if you're doing several searches and you're not exactly what you should be searching, you can look at the search history link that will allow you to look at all of the searches you've done in your session. And the citation resolver is going to be something that you can look at. If you find a citation on the web, you can put it on here and it will do the reverse lookup and see if we have the article in this particular database. So that's all the central part of the page. Things that are located in the bottom columns, these are just tools that will help you use EBSCO and some of the resources. These two particular, actually 3 columns, are all links to resources that live on the APTA website. So if you click on these, it's going to take you out of the search tool and it's going to take you back to the website where we started. Across the top, you'll see in the teal, if you want to start a new search, you can just click there. If you want to see if a particular journal is in here, you can do a publication search. This home button takes you back to the APTA website. You'll see their citation resolver is listed here again. There is a link for My EBSCOhost if you want to create your own private space in EBSCO, which is this particular tool. You can create your own username and password so you can have a space where you can save some articles and save your searches. This folder right here is a shopping cart. So know that you can, when you save when you put things in your folder to save, while you're in your session, they'll appear right here at the top. The preferences allow you to adjust how your information appears on the screen. If you want one of the columns taken off, if you don't like the look, if you don't want as large of a summary, you can set some preferences. You can change the language. They do have an Ask a Librarian link, so if you want to contact a librarian between 9 and 5:30 Monday through Friday, you can, but we recommend that you talk to a SWIC librarian. And then there's a little link for help that will kind of give you some tips about EBSCO. So that's a lot to learn about the front page, but those are all the things that will help you. This is the results page. So go ahead from this page. You can type in a quick search if you want to try the word just stroke, just to see what comes up. I typed in patellofemoral pain syndrome, and this is the results page that I retrieved. You'll see that underneath where my search box is, and we've already identified all those links, I have a total of 12,000 items. You'll see that all 12,000 are listed below. And this is your sort button. So they're sorted by relevance. So they're trying to match up my word in the article. I can change it to put the newest article first, or I can change it to put the oldest article first. You'll see that after the number is going to be the title of this particular article, my citation information, and then it's going to have subjects. These are like hashtags in a TikTok. So these are kind of an approved vocabulary terms that are listed right here, and I can see in bold the term that I typed in. You'll see to the right of the title, if I hover over the piece of paper with the magnifying glass, I'll get a little summary that comes up and some details about the article. If I want to set this article aside, I can click on that blue file folder. When I click on that, it'll appear in this folder right up over here. Now on the right hand side, while I kind of refer to this as shopping Amazon, this over here on the right is the outlet mall. So you'll see those resources that we saw earlier are located there, and with a quick search, I can search each one of these individual databases. Now the left-hand column is my refine results column, and this is where I can set some limiters if I need them. Right now it's looking at my current search and it says this is what I've typed in, and here's any expanders and limiters that are already preset. Now the bottom part of the page, I just wanted to point out a few things. After the number, there's usually a little piece of paper or a picture that either has, if it's like a research report or something, it's not labeled. This was the Cochrane Clinical Answers. My number 3 has an academic journal, and for the items that you're looking for your PICO search, you're going to want them to come from academic journals. An academic journal is filled with articles that are written by nerds for other nerds, and that's exactly what you're looking for. You'll also see on the left-hand side any limits that are already preset. You'll see right now that this APTA organization wants you only to have things that have the full text article attached, and you'll see underneath the entries that there are going to be little links for full text. So because that's pre-checked, that's coming right there. The article date range for this listing right here is from 1977 to 2023. If I want to shorten that, I can just delete out the whatever date I want to take out, type in the new one and press enter. And I also wanted to show you that right down here is a subject drop-down menu. You'll see the subjects are identified underneath each entry right above the full text, and you can see the subjects and what they call it right here, so that can be helpful with what you'd like to type in. This next page, if you click on an article title, this is what you're going to see. Here's your title. Here are the individual subject terms that go along with this particular subject title, and underneath that is going to be a summary for this particular article as well. I didn't include that paragraph. I did want to show that you can access the full text of the article from this page as well, so you can click right here, and you can email the article to yourself either from this page where you'll see your summary, or since we know it's attached, you can actually click on the PDF of it and email it from this link right here. It's quick, it's easy, and it's free. You can send it to any email address, personal or school. Now this page right here is an entry for an article that is not full text. You will see that there is no full text link, and it says no full text, no problem. You can email a librarian. You can still click the email button, but when you bring it up, please make sure in the email from area, you put your email, where you want us to send it, and in the email too, you put my email or the other librarian, Samantha Rogers' email. We get these emails all the time. You don't even need to tell us why you want it because we already know when we get these in our email in the morning, it's because you need a full text of an article. So don't ever hesitate to send these to us because we are looking for them all the time. Just make sure that you have your email listed. You'll also see that there are ways that you can take the articles with you if you want to download it and save it to your laptop just so you have it saved on your device. When you open up the article, there's a little download button at the top right there, and you can save it to the desktop for easy access or put it in a download folder in your laptop, but you can just bring up the menu and figure out what's the best place for you to save it. If you'd like to save it to the cloud, when you have that article open or you have that little summary open, you can save it to Google Drive or Microsoft OneDrive very easily. We want to make sure that you know that you should never save the links at the top of the page to come back to. When you're searching for articles, it might feel like you're shopping, and usually when you're shopping, you just grab a link and put it in a Word document, or you put it in an email to come back to, or you might want to take that link and send it to your partner and say, hey, look at this article. We just want you to know that the web address is a temporary session link. The links will be dead for you and your partner, so it's a temporary link. These research databases really protect your privacy. What you're searching can't be tracked. So just know that that's why the links are a temporary session link. If you have any questions, please reach out to a librarian.